We got action. All right. Woohoo! Welcome to Carleigh and Nicole's fun vacation. Today we're on my property in Washington, and if you don't know, I'm Nicole from Alone Season 2.
And I'm Carleigh Fairchild from Alone Season 3.
And we are doing a slug-off today. So,
what is a slug-off, you might ask?
we're going to tell you.
It's what happens when a professional slug eater and an amateur slug eater have a cook-off and see which is the better way to cook a slug.
I have eaten many banana slugs in my lifetime, even before Alone. Go figure. Carleigh, who has eaten a lot of wild foods, showed up at my property here and said,
I've never eaten a slug before. Hey, I'm with a professional. This is my chance.
Today is the day. So we've got 2 slugs that we've captured, and one is really, really trying to get out. I think that's going to be the slug on a stick.
Slug on a stick.
So we're going to put this one on a stick and cook it like I like to do, which is roasting it until the slime falls off. And then we have boiling water here, and we're going to boil one until the slime rises to the surface, and then we're going to eat them. What do you think? Shall we?
Sounds great.
All right, awesome.
So step number 1,
That slug
you like to rinse your slugs before or after cooking them?
after cooking.
Okay.
Yeah. The main thing with slugs is they do carry a parasite, so you have to make sure that you cook them really well, and so that parasite dies. Basically, once the slime all comes off, you're pretty much guaranteed that it's cooked all the way through.
I'll let you do the honors.
All right. Want to get the other one ready for the boiling water here? Now, when you're cooking slug on a stick, there's a hole right here in the front of the slug, and it's actually how they reproduce. And they're hermaphrodites, which means they have male and female reproductive organs. And when they mate, they go head to tail, and they insert right there. It's also a great place to insert your stick. That's terribly cruel, but it's the best way to do it.
It's the little details you learn when you work with a professional.
Exactly. Look, right through the hole.
Nice.
Okay.
Should I go ahead and put this guy in the boiling water?
Definitely. Want the glove? Oh, you're good. You're gloved up.
I'm gloved up.
I'm going to start this one because this takes a little bit longer. Ooh. Oh, look, the slime is already coming off. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty exciting. All right, this one's going in.
Right. Thank you, slug. Do you like to cook with the lid off?
I like to cook with the lid off so I can see what's happening. It's rolling
Boiling
oil.
away.
Wow,
I can do a close-up.
good. I don't know if I can cut. Apparently this is also our cry for help of we would love someone who could actually film this for us, because we're doing one-take wonders because we're good at the outdoor stuff.
We're good at filming ourselves. Now we're filming together, alone no more. But the editing part, that's usually done by somebody else.
Yes. So if you're an editor and you would really like to work with us, let us know. We are so open. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
See?
That is crazy.
It's crazy, right?
It's just like snot oozing out of there.
Look in there. We're going to show you this afterwards, what that pot looks like. The slime is just congealed around the slug. It's pretty cool.
I think I gotta do a close-up of these.
All right. Oh, that's right. You've got your camera. Oh, you can actually do it.
Oh,
That's right. I
we could-
forgot. No, that's good with the thing. That works. Woo! My wood just popped. I think it's very it's so wet.
Nice oozing slug slime. And in the cook pot, there's the little guy, also slime coming out.
Oh, look at the drip, 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 drip. Oh, it's dripping. Awesome. Before I went on Alone, before I went on Alone for season 2, my kids would go and collect slugs for me.
Really?
And bring them to me so I could cook them. So I was trying to get my gut. I was trying to eat all wild foods before I went out as much as I could. And so the kids would collect things for me and have me eat them. and so my gut like would get used to
Get used to eating
these
slugs.
types of things.
Wow.
Woo. And a really nice technique, you can kind of slough the slime off on the wood. Look at that.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, baby. Whoa. You don't really need to do this with your slug. You should just cook it. I'm just having fun. Thank you, slug, for giving your life so we can show people that when you're in the woods, slugs are a really good food source. I think people discount land-based food sources that are weird as food. You know, like insects are so good.
Right.
I love to eat flying termites right out of the air. I think they're delicious.
Ants are great. Ants are good usually.
Ants are really good. Grasshoppers, crickets, even those pill bugs, sow bugs you can eat. And people discount things like banana slugs, but they're actually a really good source of protein and really easy to catch. Like, I don't know how much effort it took you to catch your slug, but it took me very little effort.
I was just walking around in the woods. Hey, there's a slug. Pick it up.
It
Not
didn't.
running away.
Yep. Didn't run from me. It tried, maybe, but it didn't go very fast. Oh. I actually let a slug go on alone.
You did?
I did, so I...
Along with your salmon?
I know, right? What is wrong with that woman?
I can see why that...
They didn't play that one
They
on
didn't
the...
play
They
that
didn't
one.
edit that one. But it was pretty... It was this... I was really craving a slug that day. I know that sounds weird, but you get weird cravings. And I was craving a slug, and so I went out and I got a slug and I brought it back to camp, and I had to make a fire. So I was making my fire, and when I was doing all of that, this slug, like I turned around and it moved like 2 feet. I was like, how did that slug move so
Whoa.
fast? So then I moved it back and I turned around again, and it was the fastest moving slug I have ever seen in my life. And it was so fast, I decided it needed to breed.
Ah.
So I put it back where I found it. I was like, this slug needs to procreate because it is really, really fast, and I've never seen a slug that was that fast before. I named it Speedy.
Speedy the slug.
I did. Yep. So.
How do you know when your slug is done cooking?
Well, the slime is mostly off by that point, and it's a little bit crispy on the outside. That's how
Okay.
I know that it's done. I probably could pull this one off, but I really like to make sure that I've cooked my slug through thoroughly. I don't like parasites, and I really want to
No.
make sure that it's done. Now, the one that's been boiling for a while is probably done already. We could pull that out at any time.
Okay.
The more you cook it, the chewier it gets. But I don't mind a little chew. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. People often ask what these taste like. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't say anything because I want to hear your
Yeah,
first
I
reaction
have
of what
not
you
tried
think they
one,
taste like. So
so-
I'm going to hold that back until Carleigh does it. So by the way, I'm wearing earrings today that Carleigh made me from cedar bark. They're really cool. She is quite the weaver, this one. She made a basket last night, like just sitting around the fire. It was really fast. It's like the fastest basket I've ever seen someone make. I don't know. My
Well, thank
baskets
you.
take me a while. Yeah.
It's what I do.
All right. Would you hold this for a minute?
Yep.
Go here. Make sure we're still on.
Still
Yep,
alive?
we're good. Apparently shouldn't touch it. Yep. This is the unprofessional video by Carleigh and Nicole. We are calling out for help. This is not just a video, but it is also a cry for help. Someone assist us, please. Why did I even try to move this thing? Darn. All right, we're good.
Back in frame.
I think when we should have a bunch of aloners up, and we should all eat slugs and get some mussels from the ocean too. They were off season during my season, but here I go and I get mussels a lot.
Mussels are so good.
They're so good. They also don't run from you.
It's true.
I really like food that doesn't run from me, especially when you're low on calories in a survival situation. It's really nice to eat things that you don't have to actively pursue. I like actively fishing, I like actively hunting, but trapping and finding things that are a passive food source and that don't run from you really make a big difference when you're low on calories.
Just like it's really great to know your plants, because they do not run from you, and a lot of the same plants are all over the world. As I discovered in Patagonia, there was dandelions growing there, and stinging nettles, and plantain, and so many plants I knew from my backyard here.
Yeah.
And I was just so thankful to find them down there.
I feel for both of us, like both healing like wounds and also just for food, like you and I, plants really helped us get through those leaner times when you weren't catching a lot of stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think it looks ready.
Are we good?
I think we're good.
All right.
Rinse them.
Rinse first.
Yep. I mainly like to I'm quenching it just to cool it so we don't we don't burn our mouths or our fingers when we're cutting it. Cutting board. And then after, I like to rinse the guts out because you never know what they've been eating, and it's to rinse. You could, if you wanted to, you could hold on to them for a couple days if you're not really hungry, and let them not eat for a few days, and just get rid of whatever in their gut. But if you're hungry or in a survival situation, you're not going to wait for that. So in that case, what you want to do is you just want to rinse them after you've cut them open. If I got my knife, I can stab it. Stab it.
It's a little bit slippery.
Oh, it's a slippery one, Carleigh. It doesn't want to be eaten. Oh. Look at our matching pots. Apparently I like that. These are great pots. I really like them. I have no affiliation with these pots. I just really like them. Yes.
I don't know if I can get it there.
Let's see. I don't know why my knife would work better than your knife, but pour out the water.
The professional. Yes, I'm gonna do. Pour out the water.
Oh, I have a Leatherman. We could grab it.
Oh.
Or do that. All right.
There we go. From one pot into the other. Or better yet,
Pour that over. Slime it. A little bit of slime off of it.
snotty.
It's pretty snotty. This one pretty much looks like, it's like, I did a chew. That's what this one looks like. Yes, that was gross. But I have boys, and they're gross. So that's what happens when you're a mom of boys. You get grosser and grosser.
Grosser and grosser.
Yeah. Yep. All right, here we go.
I feel like we need a side-by-side shot of these.
Time for some slicing and dicing. All right. Gonna slice and dice this one first. This is the roasted slug. And I like to have it so they're in bite-sized pieces. Oh yeah, see that's the stuff we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna rinse that out. But as you can see in the head, look at all those reproductive organs. That is where the money's at. I gotta say, the reproductive organs are delicious. I know people probably are like, oh my gosh, that's gross, the reproductive organs, but that's where it's at. Like, that's the really good stuff. It's really, really yummy. Okay, let's cut the head off. The rest is a little chewy, but boy, this part's good. All right, I'm gonna rinse them in the pot. I gotta say, on Vancouver Island, I did not rinse them, but here, I am. They're so slimy. As you can see, very different texture. They're kind of, I don't know if you can see, but they're very different texture from cooking them in the water versus
Yeah, that comes out pretty good.
the crispiness of cooking them over the fire. For me, I like the crunch of cooking them over the fire. All right. All right, Carleigh.
Okay.
You are going to do this.
I'm going to do the honors.
You're going to taste them. Here, I'll taste one each to show you that they are indeed edible. First one. Yeah, that's good. That's just good. Yeah. All right. And now I'm going to taste the small one. Let it still a smaller piece off. Gut it. And then I'm going to get the camera and get you.
Oh, you want to do a close-up of me eating slug?
Oh my God, such a difference. I like my method so much better than the boiling method, but we'll see what you think. I think it adds a
Am
difference.
I ready for this?
Je ne
or not?
sais
I'm
quoi.
I'm not too sure.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is Carleigh Fairchild, and this is her first taste of slug.
Oh, I'm a little nervous, but also oddly very excited too. I'm going to start with Nicole's specialty, roasted slug.
It's the best. Did you eat the head?
I don't know what I'm eating now.
See? All right, compare it to the head of that one before you go to the next one, because
Oh, really?
yeah, the head's just it's where it's at.
Wow. That almost to me tastes like snake that I've eaten before.
Huh? It reminds me more
a
like
snake clam combination.
reminds me of a really big limpet or a
Is this
snail.
the head?
Yep,
that's
that's
the
the
head.
head. Her face says, I'm not quite sure.
The texture is very chewy and mucilaginous. The flavor is a tiny bit sweet
Yeah,
and bitter at the same time.
that's gonads for you.
I could do that. Eat slugs. All right, now I'm going to go for the boiled option. And
Here
Give my
goes.
opinion. really?
Right? Right? They're so much better on a stick.
Wow. The bitterness is a lot stronger in the boiled one. Along with this like metallic-y, soapy flavor.
Yeah, I'm with you. I prefer it. I
Wow.
prefer slug on a stick.
Slug on a stick, I'm a fan.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Slug on a stick is where it's at. Woohoo! All
Thank you,
right.
Nicole.
You're
It was
welcome.
a pleasure.
I'm so glad you had your first slug with me. That's really awesome. Well, thanks for joining me, Nicole.
And Carleigh Fairchild.
And we're going to do some more of these because this is really fun. If you like them, you know. Us